Take two, guys. Maybe you all are gonna have some interruptions today. I don't know. Anyway, um, starting all over again. Okay, so I just woke up. My hair is a mess. My house is a mess. Everybody knows that I've been in the middle of cleaning my dad's house, and it was destroyed. I got it pretty well done. My brother came up. We've been working on it. We've been taking breaks too. We've had some other things that we needed to do. Anyway, my stuff is home from storage, so the house is a disaster area again. But storage is cleared out, so we had Divine sent us someone to help us get that done. Thank God. Um, anyway, as I was saying on the last video, before I had to start over, Spirit doesn't care what you look like. Doesn't care what your hair looks like, what you're wearing, what your house looks like. When they want the message out, they want the message out. I didn't know where I was going to do it, so apparently we're going to do it on my bed. Anyway, I had a dream, and I usually don't bring my dreams onto the channel. It's just something I've never done, but it was very clear, and I just feel like maybe I should, bring it on here. Nothing really, really important, I guess, but anyway, I dreamt about buying fruit. I know that's weird, but I dreamt about buying fruit, so I feel like maybe Spirit's trying to tell everybody to eat more fruit. There wasn't any vegetables, just fruit. So I feel like, it's a message for you all to eat more fruit. And it may not even resonate with this. I don't know. You take it how it is for you. Also, the fruit came up to $63. So 63 really popped out to me. So 6, victory, success, equal give and take, moving on, moving forward, can be about the past, can be, about wearing rose-colored glasses. Maybe we're moving forward from that. And then, 9s or 3s are about teamwork and collaboration, getting creative, getting back in the flow. And then 6 and 3 equal 9. So 9s are, pretty much coming to the end of a cycle, wrapping things up, before we get ready to take a step forward. So I feel like it may have something to do with the general population. Not really sure. If it does pertain to you, then, take it. If not, then, just toss it out. But anyway, when I first woke up, I laid there for a little bit and, just let my mind wander. And the stalker card came up. The man, with the hood on, in the dark, looking at a computer or a tablet or something. So I feel like, maybe some of you, not in a bad way, so don't freak out, but maybe some of you are being watched, maybe some of you are being investigated, or somebody's looking deeper at you. Could be somebody that's interested in you, that wants to come forward, just kind of watching you and trying to figure out how to come forward. I mean, it could be any of that. However it resonates with you, or if it don't resonate with you, I don't know. That's all new for me. Anyway, I've come up with a new thing. I'm going to put a real big effort into coming out here daily. I don't know how that's going to work with everything that's going on with me right now and that's going on around me, but I'm going to come out with something called the Daily Dump, and I'm going to put a lot of effort into coming out every day and doing it. I'm not going to promise you that it's going to be an everyday thing. I don't know. I do know that it took me 2 hours to upload an 8-minute video the last time that I was on my other channel, Tigress Projects 1111. So this video, I have no idea how long it's going to take me to upload, and when I do upgrade my Wi-Fi, I don't know if that's even going to help because it's satellite out here. So I need everybody to bear with me and, you know, just be nice, just be considerate of me, of others that are on here, and we're going to get into it and see what's got, you know, they're trying to say. I call to the divine, divine's helpers and my guides, all from the pure white divine light in all things and all ways. I asked for you to tell us what it is we need to know. Help me to be a crisp, clear, accurate channel to give and receive crisp, clear, accurate messages, please. What is it you want the collective to know? What is it you want the collective to know? What is it you want the collective to know? Oh, it's gotta fall out or flip, okay? Okay, so we have the Ace of Pentacles. So, you know, the divine is bringing you something grounded, something stable, something successful, something you can build on. It's going to be very abundant. There's a lot of growth and greenery in that card, so, you know, that represents growth. They're trying to bring you this in. Now, this is up to you whether you accept it or not. It is a new beginning. It could be career. Could be just, you know, your home, your surroundings, your family. But whatever it is, they're offering you something stable. What else? What else? Okay, well, I'm not going to stop them. Okay. We have the Queen of Cups. So, the Queen of Cups, you know, her emotions are grounded, they're stable. She loves with her emotions, her whole heart, you know. She's very nurturing, very caring. Maybe this is you, you know, or maybe this is someone around you. Could be a woman, doesn't have to be. We all have masculine and feminine in us, so, you know, but she's looking at her cup, and she's trying to decide, you know, where she wants to put her emotions. You know, that could be in career, too, her passions, her emotions, in her career. Nurture her career. But it also could be, you know, she's looking at her value, she's looking at her emotions, and, you know, who she might want to give that cup to. Who she might want to give those emotions to. And with that, you also got the Queen of Pentacles. So, this could be you, you know. Stable and grounded, you know, got your emotions grounded, looking at your emotions, looking at who deserves your emotions. But also, you know, stable, not emotionally out of control, like you're stable, and you want to grow something, you want to offer someone something, but, you know, you're trying to contemplate, because she's staring straight ahead. It's like she's trying to decide, do I want to offer this, you know? I have this, I know my value, I know who I am. Do I want to offer this to the world? This also could be a career. Do I want to start this career? You know, I know my value. Is this career going to be worth my value? You know, she also has the dog, you know, that's loyalty. So, I feel like with this, loyal to yourself, you know. Maybe in the past you've been loyal to other people and not known your worth or your value. But now you're coming into a point where you're loyal to yourself, and I feel like that's what that dog represents, loyal to yourself. But it can also represent, who is loyal to me. She's trying to decide who is loyal to her, who's in her circle that, she can count on, that is actually loyal. And it could be both, you and both of those, looking at the different parts, different areas of your life. Because this is about value, This is about you knowing your value too. It's about a brand new beginning. Maybe a beginning where this time you're going by your own value instead of, what everybody else thinks you should do or who you should be. But Divine has given you a brand new opportunity. I feel like, a brand new cycle is coming in, and this cycle is going to be about whether or not you know your worth. See, I said at the beginning, sixes, this doesn't surprise me that it come out. This is looking back at the past. This is rose-colored glasses, maybe childhood memories, of when you were a child. What were your dreams when you were a child? Career-wise, what did you want to be? Even family and stability, what did you want? What were you looking at back then? Could be that. A lot of growth, a lot of flowers and stuff in these cups that are growing. There's that cup again, Maybe you've grown with your growth, your value. Your emotions have grown. There's also water pouring into this bucket, so I feel like you've gained a lot of knowledge, For me, that's what the water represents, a flow of knowledge, a flow of wisdom. Also could be things are flowing better in your life right now. I feel like you've been doing a lot of reevaluating, looking over at the past. And that makes sense because, we just recently came out of a Mercury retrograde anyway, which is about reevaluation and many other things. There's that cup. She's looking at it. She's thinking about taking, that cup to someone. She's not sure though, so I feel like in page energy, looking at that cup, thinking about offering it to someone. It's like a new beginning, a fresh start. It's the beginnings of an emotional thought or an emotional connection. Maybe, you're beginning to think about someone in that loving, kind, generous, nurturing way. It's saying you're going to have victory, you're going to have success. So, this guy has been through a battle, he came through that battle, he won. There's growth on his wand, and he's got the victory wreath, and he's looking straight forward, like he's determined to move forward. So I feel like, no matter what you choose, you're gonna win that battle. And there is the 6 that was in my dream. There is another 6 that was in my dream. So I feel like she's looking forward at success too. Something she wants to be successful in. So something new that she's starting that it touches her heart. It touches her emotions. What else? Harvesting some seeds that you've already planted. You've planted these seeds and you've worked on it, and you've done what you needed to do. You've watered them, you nurtured them, you fed them. and now they're coming to harvest. You're going to be able to harvest what it is. Maybe something you planted. Maybe this is a seed that you planted a long time ago, and maybe you forgot about it. You know, maybe you let it grow. Maybe every now and then you went and you watered it, or you nurtured it, or it came back. The thought came back, but it's grown now, and it's pretty much ready to harvest. It's ready to, you know, be picked. This is also like inheritance, generational wealth. What else am I getting from this? This is being stable. This is being grounded. You know, this is kind of like the Empress. She's standing there in the doorway, and she's confident. You know, she knows what she wants. She obviously, you know, wants a victory. She's going after it, but she's reaping the rewards of all the work that she's done. What else? I feel like you spend a lot of time on yourself, a lot of time nurturing yourself and taking care of yourself too. The Lovers. So, or, you know, so this could be about love. This could be about a stable love offer that's coming in, or you want to make a new soul contract. Something that you're looking at and trying to decide, you know, is this worth my value? You know, do they deserve me as well as, you know, do I deserve them? But I feel like it's been a lot of self-care, and I think because of that, the angels are bringing in a new lover, a new contract, a new soul contract. But it is divine, just like I said, you know, divine, stable. It's going to depend on you, though. You have the decision to make. You can choose to take the offer, or you can choose to turn it away. Could be new love or a renewal of a past love. You know, maybe you met someone at the wrong time. I don't really think it's the wrong time. I think, you know, sometimes we just plant the seed, but it's not divine timing at that time. Yeah, maybe it could be renewed if both of you can let go of the past. This represents the past. If both of you can let go of the past and you both have worked on yourselves, and you both have healed, and you can come at it in a new energy, childlike energy, you know, new, fresh, exciting. Or it could be a new love that brings you back to your childhood, you know. But all in all, you know, just make sure that if you do have something like that, don't carry the burdens of the past with you, you know, and weigh the relationship down with it. Both of you come from childlike energy. Allow it to flow. I just heard that. Allow it to flow. So don't try to push it. Don't try to force it. Just allow it to be, and allow it to become whatever it's going to become. What else? Okay, this one is upside down. Maybe in the past you didn't get wish fulfillment, because this is, you know, wish fulfillment, healing, pouring knowledge out into the ground and into the water, you know, to other people. Maybe you don't think you're going to get your wish fulfillment because you've had a problem in the past with it. But just look at it and come at it in a fresh new energy. Even if it is with a past person, you know, you got to let go of the past. You got to let go and forgive them and yourself for the things that have happened, and come at it in a new energy. And You know, maybe that's what she's looking at, you know. Is this wish fulfillment? Because it came right underneath of her. Are we sure it's wish fulfillment? And I just feel like you've been doing a lot of healing. You've taken a break to do a lot of healing too. And, you know, that contract come under the Queen of Cups, you know. Looking at her love, her heart. How does she feel, you know? Does she want to take on this new contract? This new exciting beginning? We have the Eight of Pentacles, so, and it kind of comes sideways. So yeah, you've been doing a lot of work on yourself, you know, maybe work on your career, work around you, planning, plotting, strategizing, coming up with a plan, you know, coming up with something, really examining it, maybe examining your life too. We have the King of Swords, so maybe you've been disconnected, you know, maybe you've been cold, maybe you shut your heart down, maybe you needed to take a time out to evaluate, maybe you had to cut some things out, you know, and you had to be stern, you had to be cold in order to be able to do that. Me as an Aquarius, when I've got to make a cut, it hurts my heart to do it. I don't show many people that, you know. I turn the emotions off. A lot of people can't do that, but I become cold, I become distant, you know, and maybe that's what you've had to do. Maybe you've had to be determined to be cold, to be able to cut something out so that something new could come in. Very stern, very set in his ways. Or this could be someone you're examining too, someone who's cold and calculating, you know, doesn't show much emotion. Maybe that's why, you know, she's sitting here and looking at her value. You know, do I want to get into this? Maybe I've been in this before. You know, could be that too. Someone coming in that's not really showing emotions. They have emotions though, because it came underneath, you know, the Page of Cups. Their emotions starting to get to them. You know, it's real small. It's just starting out. Like I said, you gotta let it flow so that wave don't come and crash down on top of you. You gotta let it flow. You can't force it. And maybe this is you, you know, slowly opening your heart too. It could be that too. Or you're slowly opening theirs. Even though, if that is the case, they're resisting big time. What else? Yeah, see? You're letting the burdens down. You're almost, there's that 9, you know, almost at the end of completion. You're almost at the top of that mountain. You're going to lay down your burdens. You're going to lay down your worries and all of that, the heavy weight that's been lifting you down. You're going to release yourself from it. And you're only going to pick up a couple of these wands and move forward. Like I said, I feel like, you know, we're coming to a completion. We're getting ready to start a brand new beginning. You know, the 9 is before the 10, and the 10, if you add it together, it becomes a 1, which is a new beginning, an ending and a new beginning. So I feel like you're ending some things in your life. You're ending some cycles in your life. You're going to release and let go of things that don't serve you or has been holding you back or weighing you down. All in all, you know, I feel like you've been through a lot. I feel like you might have had a lot of heartbreak. Maybe you felt like even, you know, this could be a soul contract with a job too, a career. Maybe you feel like, you know, you didn't get what you deserved in the last one. And, you know, you've had to take a step back and do a lot of healing. But I feel like you're coming out of that, you know, you're coming out of that healing period also. And you know, I feel like, you know, like I said, you're going to start something new. Just trust it because it's from the divine, you know. You got to trust the divine, but you also got to trust yourself. And that's the biggest part, is trusting ourselves and trusting a power that we don't know beyond us, you know. Everything happens for a reason, and one day if you hold space for that, you know, divine will show you why. They will show you why. Okay, what other messages do you want to get with this? What other messages? What other messages do you want to give the collective? What other messages do you want to give the collective? We have time out on the bottom, so maybe you've been taking a time out. Maybe you're putting a halt to something. Maybe Spirit put a halt to something. Maybe you had a tower moment that you had no choice but to put a halt to something. What else do you want to tell the collective? Sagittarius in reverse. So, could be a Sagittarius around you. Could be, you know, something to happen around Sagittarius season. Could also be, you know, because Sagittarius is fire. That's fire, passion, creativity, all of that. It came out in the reverse. So, you know, either there's a Sagittarius in the reverse in your life, which I usually don't read these in reverse, but maybe there's a Sagittarius that, you know, are in your life that you're disconnecting from. Or, you know, maybe this is the fact that you've been disconnected from yourself, from your passions, from your fire, from what lights you up. What else? What else? Speeding causes accidents. It was kind of in the reverse too, so maybe we're going to try this reversal thing with these. I don't know. Maybe, you know, maybe the last thing you were in, maybe you rushed into it, you know. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe you rushed into it. And they're telling you this time not to rush into it, you know. And I feel like in the reverse, you know, speeding causes accidents, that's a warning in the reverse. I just feel like they're telling you not to rush into anything. Like I said, just allow it to flow. I don't know if I'll continue doing the reversals with this deck. Unless I'm called to. Spiritual awakening. So I do feel like you've gone through the dark night of the soul moment. You know, something's taken you to your knees. It's made you have to really think about things, you know. And you're coming out like the rising of Phoenix rising, you know. Your old thoughts and beliefs about yourself are burning away to the ground, and you have new beliefs about yourself. Learning who you are, you know. You're spiritually waking up. Learning more about your own value. Some of you may be even learning, you know, what path you're going on, what path you're supposed to be walking down. Maybe Spirit has course corrected you and put you on a different path. And it was a shock, you know. It happened fast. There could also be, you know, speeding causes accidents in the reverse. Maybe it come in and hit you out of nowhere. You didn't even see it coming. What else? What else? Gotta fall or flip. What else? Well, I was gonna get 5, but, maybe that's all. Well, okay. 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 I was about to give up. So, see? You know, maybe you're about to give up. I don't know. Maybe there's a war for you to do this. Maybe you're going to go through a hurricane season. Maybe you're going to go through a lot of shakeup, a lot of change, because hurricane season came out. And like I said, I was about to give up, so maybe you're about to give up. Maybe you're going to bring the hurricane, you know? Maybe you're going to bring the storm. Hard to tell. You know, maybe you've been afraid of rocking the boat. You know, look, there's that tsunami coming in to crash over top of her, that big, huge wave, you know. Maybe you're going to bring it, and maybe you're going to bring it to this cold-hearted, cold, unemotional, calculating person. It's very possible, you know. One more. Thank you. Older woman. So either you're the older woman, or there's an older woman coming in, maybe going to bring this, or there's an older woman coming in that's spiritually awake that wants to give you some advice, you know. I don't know. I don't know how the older woman plays out. Maybe you're the older woman. Maybe you're going to give somebody some spiritual advice, and that is going to rock their world, you know, shake up their world a little bit, knock down the tower. I don't know, but anyway, you know, there's your messages, and I hope that it helps someone. And you know, we're gonna go with this. We're gonna see what happens. It was an idea that came to me. I feel like it came to me from spirit. So, you know, I hope that you like it. Please thumbs up, like, share, you know, comment. I'd love to hear some of your comments. And just help this channel grow, help these messages to get out, because Spirit's been screaming in my ear for, I don't know, probably 2 weeks now to get my butt back on this channel. So, it doesn't care what's going on in my life around me. Get your butt back on this channel. These messages need to come out. So, anyway, I love you all. I wish you all the best, you know. Have a good day. Don't beat yourself up. Don't be too hard on yourself. Even if you did go through a tower moment, release and forgive. And you don't got to forgive people because you necessarily feel they deserve it. You got to forgive them so you don't carry that weight, you know, that weight. The weight on your shoulders. Forgive them and forgive yourself. But anyway, I love you guys. Bye.